question is to the Treasurer. Treasurer, you have uncosted prisons plan that could run into the billions. You've committed no public sector cuts. Treasurer, you've also repeatedly said we can't keep borrowing. When will you level with Territorians about how you're paying for all of your underfunded commitments?
Treasurer.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the Leader of the Opposition for the question. And I really do look forward to answering this, particularly around corrections, because I'd like to say that I probably know a little bit about corrections after spending 18 years there. And I think I've said it publicly and I've said it in this House before. There was a report done in New South Wales many years ago because New South Wales Correctional Services and their justice system crashed. And it crashed because New South Wales invested heavily into their police and failed to invest in the justice system. Now, I've said it for years in this place, and I've said it to the opposition when they were in power, when they were in government. What have you done to invest into corrections? Now, they invested heavily in police because crime was going through the roof, but they failed to invest into the justice system. And what they found in New South Wales is that for every dollar that you spend on police, you need to invest $1.50 into your justice system. And that's community corrections, courts and corrections. That failed to happen. We called on the opposition when they were in government to invest into corrections, and it was only at the very last part of their term in government that they finally actually started to listen and did a little bit of investment into corrections, but it was too little too late. Numbers in Alice Springs were going through the roof, so they finally decided to increase capacity in the Alice Springs Correctional Centre. But what they failed to do, Madam Speaker, is they failed to also then invest in the staffing that it was going to require to man that facility. And that is the hard work and the heavy lifting that we are now doing as the government. The failure of the Labor Party, when they are in power, to invest into corrections is absolutely appalling and has put the community and correctional officers at risk. We're doing the hard work now to find the beds to be able to accommodate those prisoners, and we make no apologies for picking people up for committing crimes and putting them into custody to keep the community safe. But you need those all-important beds. But significantly, Madam Speaker, you also need the staff to be able to manage those offenders, and that's why the Minister for Correctional Services is bringing that all-important legislation into this House to provide the ability to get staff from interstate, from other jurisdictions, to come and alleviate the pressures. But picking up on the Leader of the Opposition's issues around the budget, yes, we're going to have to spend some money and invest it into corrections because the opposition, when they were in government, failed to do that all-important investment, and that's why corrections finds itself in the position that it's in. Yes, we're probably going to have to borrow some money and spend it on corrections, but we're also going to be reprioritising some money. We're going to stop the wasteful spending that we've seen under the previous government and invest territory money where it needs to go to provide security, safety for our correctional services, personnel and prisoners.